Hello, everybody. I'm starting to load. Twitch is just not loading the ad, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it won't play an ad, maybe it will, but I could be here for 20 minutes and it might not even play, so I'm just gonna start. What's up, Oshik? Lost my stream views. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It was the stream on Wednesday, you know, we had a bunch of technical issues, so I disabled ping cord. Oh, it already played? Okay, it's just my overlay I figured it probably played. It's just my, stream manager is just broken. Okay, it shows it's in progress now. I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. But yeah, I disabled the ping cord notifications because, on Wednesday the stream kept dying, and so I had to keep starting it up and up over and over, and it started to, ping everybody again, so I was like, ah, shoot, well, let's disable this for a minute. Good thing I did. But yeah, it's a bright moment. I do apologize about that. It's playing again? Oh my god. Yeah, Twitch is stupid. Well, I'll wait. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is so chaotic with the ads right now. It's kind of annoying. So what's the pun with? Yeah, so Tyria is the new name for the automation planet. It doesn't have like a pun. I mean, it's a pretty reasonable name. Basically, it just means, so like, there's this a color called Tyrian purple. It's like a dye that they use for purple, and like it was like for royalty and stuff. So we basically just took Tyrian and cut off the N, and now it's Tyria. So that's how we came up with that. I think it works fine, you know. It gets the idea across. It's purple, because I guess what we're gonna kind of do is name all the planets after colors, right? Because Viridian just means green, so Tyria means purple. Delirium purple. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I think it's a good name. I'm happy with it, so that's what we're gonna stick with for now. Goodbye, rip Gemtopia. Nah, it's Gemtopia is always temporary. But yeah. Anyways, today I want to actually get started on the underwater like buildings. Hopefully it's actually gonna be pretty easy if it's broken up into 2 buildings. It's just gonna be a matter of checking like how many tiles are in a region, which I don't think will be that difficult of an algorithm. I hope. So. Gemtopia is a town's name? Yeah. Yeah, it was always temporary, so. Yeah, I need to start posting on Blue Sky, actually. I haven't been, I don't know, been lazy about it, but it's probably a good idea too. I'm trying to find a better version of our logo. There it is. The one on there has like a white background and it just looks bad, so. There we go. And then I guess I can also link like Twitch there. On Twitch. I like that you can make your bio like big on Blue Sky. You can't do that with Twitter. It's super limited, but I can actually like put the freaking links in the description. That's crazy. Yeah, I need to start using it. I mean, it's just good marketing, right? Maybe we'll put up some posts today. So yeah. All right. I think we're ready to go. Oh yeah, we'll still need a background for that. I don't know what we'll use. Maybe the Starground main menu screen could be cool, but we'll see. Okay. So, yesterday we worked on adding in the new ores. And they are here. Oh yeah, I turned the master volume off. As you can see. Uranium and cobalt. So we can get started on fully fleshing this stuff out now. We had that meeting last night that I talked about on stream, and went well. We have a lot of stuff planned out now and refined and ready to go, so development should be good. It's just gonna be a matter of working away at what we planned, so yeah. I did do the sprite for the Purify building, so we will do that soon, but at first I think I'm gonna make the make it so you can build the underwater zone. So we're gonna do that. So for that, there's really two things we're gonna need. It's gonna be similar. Well, this one might be a little more complicated, and you'll see why. So for our wall, we just have 2 sprites. But the thing is that for this one, I want it to be 2 blocks tall for the walls. And that does kind of present an issue. So we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. The top won't be like super thick. Well, I guess it has to be like pretty thick. Yeah. I guess it'll have to be 16 thick. Maybe we'll make the walls 3 blocks tall then. Yeah, that should work. So, the problem with a 3 block tall tile is, actually, I think this might be okay. We might be able to do just the 2. What we could do is this sort of setup. God, this song is so loud. I don't want to mess with my audio settings, though. They're gonna do a new version of it now. So let's say that we're tiling it. So these ones tile just fine. But now when it gets to the corners, like this, see, we have to change the sprites on those, right? So we can do that. So what we'll probably do is just change these sprites to just be fully on top, sort of like this. Yeah. That'll be how we're gonna have to do it. So we have to have 2 variants of this, so we're gonna have the one that's like on the outside, and then the one that's just the top. Change the version of the most mysterious song, or Subways of Your Mind. I didn't change the version. I don't think they've done the new one yet, so yeah. It's still crazy that they found it. Yeah, there's the older one that they did, or like the alternate recording. But they said they were gonna get back together and actually record a new one. So I'm kind of like waiting for that, you know. Trying to think how I want this to look. We're gonna go back and change this later, but just a temporary little sprite. Yeah. That'll do for now, and then we'll change it, but yeah. So we're gonna name this as... What do we want this to be called? The other one's just Stone Wall. I guess it'll be like a pressure wall. Yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. I don't know. It'll work. So now we have to go build it. Let's go to our recipe building. And let's go down to buildings. Or this is not. Hold on. That's a different building. Buildings table. And let's go add it. And we'll just put it next to our stone walls. So yeah, we're going to need that waterproof tag. So this is building pressure wall. Object name. Pressure wall. Object path. Pressure wall. So it's going to be 3 blocks tall, and then the sprite will be pressure wall side. We're gonna have to change that. Don't need sprite array, don't need sprite offset, don't need can rotate or player collision. Key building pressure wall. It'll be in decorations, I guess, but no, it's not really decoration, it's more important than that. Miscellaneous. Right now, we'll just make it cost 1 stone. But yeah, we'll probably change it. What's up, Psycho? How's it going? Okay, so let's go replace our other wall. Or not replace it. Pressure wall. We're gonna have to get all these. Bop, bop, bop. New thing. Okay, so the problem is we already have a class name called a wall. Right. So it does complicate things. I guess it's because it's just checking for itself. So let's just change that. So we're gonna do miscellaneous is a weird word. It is a weird word. It's like unnecessarily really long for some reason. I don't know. Let's create a new script. This is gonna be wall class. Or just wall.gd, I guess. So this is literally just going to be nothing. It's just class name wall. And now our stone wall will extend wall. And wall extends buildable. Let's make that clarification. Extends wall. Now did I screw everything? Yeah. I love it when that happens. Oh, I didn't screw everything. Oh, because it doesn't extend wall. That's okay. But yeah, got a boggles. It's pretty epic. Weird is also weird with the writing, yeah. Because it doesn't follow the I before E rule. So that's kind of weird. Okay, why is this not extending buildable? Okay, let's close the game. Yeah, Godot always freaks out when this happens. Like, when I change inheritance and stuff, it, like, corrupts stuff and just causes a bunch of issues. So I'm gonna have to, restart things here, I think. Yeah. So we need to actually break these up into 2 different sprites. I'm just gonna break it up into... Whoops. Pressure wall side. And pressure wall top. I think is the 2 constituents. Yeah. There as well, yeah. It's very weird. English is a very, very weird language. Yeah, it's pressure wall top. So let me make sure that everything's good here. Yeah, we're good. So this needs to be Starground building stone wall. And then for our pressure wall, rename that to pressure wall building pressure wall. All right. So hopefully this will work. It's going to check for layer 3. Should be on layer 1. Yep. See, I mean, it should work just fine right out the gate, but let's make sure here. Synchronizer's fine. Yeah, so the great thing about walls is that they just don't really do anything. So their performance should be really good, because they don't have a process event or anything. So hopefully we'll be all good with that. Start on building pressure wall. Let me just make sure I named it right. I'm sure I did, but... yeah. Alright, let's try this out. Your song goes hard, actually. Your music, yeah. That would be epic. Make sure it's in here, yes. Alright, let's go to Jumptopia. So we're gonna need a bunch of stone. I don't have any, so we have to harvest them. Alright, so let's try this out. So we place a wall. Why did it turn into a stone wall? Oh. That would be why. Also, we have to fix the collision shape. Hold on. Make unique. 48. There we go. Also, these have to be longer now. So those have to be 32. Okay. See, then when it goes on these ones, yeah, it turns into the side variant. All right, that's looking good. We can just keep working on the texture and make it tile nice and stuff, you know. I did place a wall. Yeah. Ah, God dang it! I don't need wood on me right now, bro. Come on. It's not gonna cost stone in the future because it's supposed to be kind of expensive to make them. But yeah. I don't want to be too expensive though. It is kind of a basic necessity on this planet, so it's not going to be ridiculous, but it's going to require a little bit more processing than just straight up stone. Okay. Hopefully that would be enough stone. Oh yeah, like this patch. Yeah, probably stone plus cobalt or something like that, like, would work. Oh yeah. So the whole idea is that, like, if we build an enclosure like this, right, then it would convert into a breathable zone. So, I think it's possible. And the sprite sucks right now, but, you know, we're gonna work on that, so. Might even add in, like, random variations for the walls and stuff, just so that it looks nicer. Yeah, so we'll probably add some kind of door block, I guess. Because we sort of have to have that. I might just have it so it has to be down on like the bottom or something. So like you can have one on here on the tops, but no side one, at least for now. Because it's just kind of weird if we do it that way. So yeah, it'll probably just be like a 3x3 thing that like it's an airlock. So we'll figure it out. Head is itchy. Okay. And then we also need like a pump building in here. Probably not the water pump, because that's not really what we want. But like a different, like a pressure containment unit. Right. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll add an airlock. We could just do like a temporary one. So yeah, I'm also gonna give this a class name. So this is gonna be class name pressure wall. Just so that we can reference that when we do our checking for instantiating our region. So let's also go ahead and add a pump building. This one can probably be like 32x32. And it'll just be some kind of thing. I'm probably just going to do a temporary sprite on this so I can jump into the code. So it's not a water pump, it's like a pressure pump or something. We'll figure out what it's really going to be called. I mean, well, what do we want to call it? Pressure pump? Yeah, why not? Okay. Now we have to add on a whole nother building. I'll just copy one of these. Pressure maintenance machine? Yeah. Pressure maintainer? That's okay. We'll do the... No, I'm not gonna say that on stream. Pressure pump. It's gonna be a 2x2. It's gonna use the pressure pump PNG. Idle that garbage. This one will be in miscellaneous, and it'll cost a Starground Cobalt. Okay, so pressure pump is in. We need to actually go do the building. I'm probably just gonna basically copy the water pump building. So let's do that. Now, we'll have an inventory component, but it's not going to be... It's going to have 0 size. It's going to be a nothing inventory. And we'll give it an overlay thing. But, yeah, for now. Let's just make sure this is make unique. Let's go to sprites. Pressure pump. Obviously, this is temporary, so... And we're gonna need to redo our thing. Starground building. Pressure pump. We don't need collection speed or progress. So there's not really going to be much going on in here for now. I just want to get this into the game. So let's go ahead and save. Hey, Dublato, what's up? How's it going? I'm currently working on adding pump stuff, working on the building part of Tyria, which is the new name of the gem planet. So it's going good. Let's see, that should be set up. So let's relaunch the game. You kind of good checking it on a stream, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I always appreciate it. Don't ever feel pressure to, though. Okay, let's try out all of our new fun buildings. So, let's load up this save. We're gonna need a way to change the tiles on these buildings, so you'll see. Oh, it's freaking dark. Okay. Alright, so we have our pressure pump building. Oh. I made it use cobalt. I meant to say cobalt ore. There's no such thing as just cobalt. Let's try that again. That's chill. Good having you in the background as emotional support I deal with my website and next. Oh, yeah. Whenever I watch people, that's usually just background noise, you know? It's kind of nice to, I don't know, have something playing in the background. Then I always gotta have to pause it every 2 seconds because I have to focus on stuff and think really hard, but but for simple stuff, yeah. Okay, this better work, or I'm gonna have a major freak out. Okay, we have cobalt. Okay. So this is our pump building. So it has no code. We have to work on that. I don't think hard and worth programming, I just do. I get it. It's like it just becomes like muscle memory in a way, you know? It's funny, it just has nothing in it. Well, that's actually good to know that doesn't crash. Might be throwing errors though. Yeah. It's because it's setting the column count to 0 on the thing, which doesn't make any sense. But it's fine, it doesn't actually crash it, so that's good. Okay, so the pressure pump building is set up. Now we can actually start to program this. So we're gonna need to add a couple different things. We're gonna do a recursive function. So we're gonna make a function that's like function check region. So this is where we're gonna start the check region process, and then we're gonna have function check tile recursive. So we're gonna do a breadth first search, essentially here. And I know how to implement this, pretty easy, but basically all you're doing is just searching as wide as you can. So, yeah, basically it's gonna be pretty straightforward. What we're gonna do is this. Or they call this a flood search, I think, or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong name. But it's like we have a starting node here. We check the neighbors of that one, then we check the neighbors of those ones. Right, we just keep that process going until we hit the tile cap and deem that the room is too big. Or it like hits walls and then stops. So the idea is that like that's what happens when the room's too big. It just keeps expanding out, and then it's like, this is too big, so it doesn't work. But what will happen if you have it enclosed in a wall? Say these are the walls, right? It'll start its expanding search, but then any of the ones that hit walls will stop searching. So it'll do like that, and then we search these ones, and then we search these last two, and then it's like, okay, all of my children recursive calls have stopped. We're good to go, right? That means that this is an enclosed room. It doesn't leak out into the outdoors. So yeah, shouldn't be that hard to implement, hopefully. The hardest part probably will be performance and stuff, honestly, but hopefully it's not that bad. So we're just gonna do this with the same thing that I do in here for checking for create resources. This check here with the physics checks actually pretty fast, so I don't think this will be too laggy or anything. And you know, the whole thing with this is like you're only really ever gonna have one, right? So like one of these pumps, or I mean, you might have multiple, but it's not like a conveyor where there's thousands of them, right? So this is what we do. Now I'm really gonna clear this up, right? And that's just gonna be our position. So on check region, we're gonna start the check tile recursive. And we're gonna start with a vector. And this is like an offset from the global position, so we start at 0, 0. And then this one will be global position plus position. And then this one will be loss. Okay. So cannot pass. Oh, does it do it in X and Y? Probably. From and to, right? We just do the same thing again. Like that. So 4-hour bit masking, we only want layer 3 to be checked for, so we do 0, 1, 0, 0. Then result is going to be space state, so we don't have that. We need to go grab space state right here. And that can just be literally up here, just var space state is that. I'm going to rename it though. This is not how I name my variables. Okay. So this will check the stuff. And then we're just gonna say if that's true, then print region enclosed, else region too big. Those are the two things. So basically now we're gonna check if, so we're gonna have to check for previous tiles also. So we're gonna have another array that's var visited. And we're actually just gonna do it here. And we pass in visited. So we're gonna say visited dot push back global position plus position, right? So now we check the result stuff. I guess we had to do this 4 times. Yeah. So I have a thing that says var ders, and this is just going to be an array of vectors. So we go left, right, up, down. Now, let's see, is this the way we want to do it? Actually, we don't have to do it that way. It's just too complicated. Probably. Yeah. We'll just do this. So what we're going to return is the results from multiple of these. Now also, this doesn't work. Visited can't be passed in. It has to be a global data thing. That'll work. So, okay, we're gonna say var result. I don't really want to do a bunch of if statements. Yeah, we'll just do this. So we're just gonna return this. So as long as all of them are true, let's see. I had to think about all the cases here. So what's the case where we want this to be enclosed? It's true. So if all of these return true, then we're good. Actually, you know, let's not make this too complicated. We'll have var tile count is 0. And then we're gonna run this. If tile count is less than max tile count equals 100. Right. So, we add it back to visited. We do a query on the position. We say result. So if result, then we stop. Which means that we've collided with a wall. If it's not result, though, if it's, so if it hasn't been collided, then we say tile count plus equals 1, and then we also call the other 4. So hopefully this works. I've never actually done a flood fill algorithm, so I mean, I don't really know if this is gonna work or not, but hopefully it does. Okay, so it's gonna do all those. Excuse me. And yeah, we should be good. Now it's going to be a little weird with this because this is going to be on a 2x2 grid, so we can't start this at global position, right? We have to start this at... Also, all this doesn't make sense. This has to be 16 because we're going tile by tile. So we're going to start on an offset. So if we're at 0, 0... we need to start it at -8, -8. Then I'm also gonna only do this elif. Basically, we only do these if the tile count is, you know, if tile count, right, is less than max tile count, then we do this stuff. And also on this, we can just say if not result. All right. I don't know if this will work, but Let's try it. Then on function ready, I'm just going to call check region. So we're going to have to restart the game for this, which is okay. Let's save it. So theoretically, what this should do is it should say region enclosed when we place this down. And then if we place it outside, it'll say region too big. In an ideal world, that's what happens. We'll see if it actually works. Might just collide with the pump and then stop immediately. I think that's what's gonna happen. But we can fix that. Alright. Please don't crash. It crashed. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing world. I meant to do get parent. Let's try that again. Okay. Oh, we also have to check if it hasn't been visited. Right. Let's try that. Okay. Why is it still crashing? To call function get world 2D and base null instance. So get parent is null. I guess we have to do on ready for that one, which is fine. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it says region enclosed because I think I know what's happening. So down here, all we have to do is just change it a little bit. Shouldn't be that hard. So we just return collider, which is the colliding object. So we say if result is not pressure wall, result.collider. And let's try that. Okay. Oh, it's because I forgot all this stuff. That would be why. Let's try that again. Ooh. Okay. Abba 3. Or ABBA. Okay. You need to change that name in the Star Launcher. Okay. So this should say region too big. but it's not happy. Is it because I spelled collider wrong? Oh, we have to say if result. So if there's no result or it's not a pressure wall. Let's try that. Forgot that case. Tired. Can't wait to go sleep. Alright, third time's the charm, whatever they say, right? Region too big. So it successfully knew this is not an enclosed region. Now let's try it inside of an enclosed region and make sure that it knows. Region enclosed. Okay. Region too big, region too big, region enclosed. Well, I think that settles it then. I think we're done with our pump logic already. So that's pretty easy, actually. It's not really that hard to do flood fill. I mean, it's just a matter of doing a recursive algorithm and like checking all the spots, so. And yeah, there's other things I'll have to test with that. I mean, of course there might be a case where it's like weird and broken. Especially like, say we have like a region like this or something. Oh yeah, see it says region is too big now. Oh wait. Might have been my bad. Region closed, okay. So it might be fine. I'll have to keep testing it, you know, while playing and just make sure it doesn't cause issues, but yeah. Hopefully we're fine then. Alright. Cool. We can go ahead and do like a sprite for it now, I guess, and then UI and all that business, right? So let's make this pressure pump not like stupid. Deep sea pump. I don't know what we want it to look like. I'm kind of thinking like a motor kind of thing. But pretty industrial looking, pretty evil looking. Almost something like that, right? Like, I guess we're basing it off of like a, what is it called? A sump pump? Isn't that what that is? A sump pump is what you put underneath your house, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess something like that. It's just a pump. A water pump. It's basically just a motor. Oh. Like that. Yeah, that'll do. So let's clear that out. Let's do a ellipsoid. Want it to be too big. Let's go less than that. 22 by half would be 11, but usually I do a little more than that. Something like that. Let's get our base. Temporary colors. I kind of do like the yellow-green combo, though. Makes me think of plants. Now, what I kind of wanted for this one was these like, not girders, how do I explain it? Like diagonal sections kind of jutting out from it, I guess is what I'm thinking. Now, it's really hard to draw this, though. So, you know, we'll see how this actually goes. Something like this. So it would be this one on top. Well, really, it's the bright one. Then that one. Then the darkest one. Kinda like that, but not quite. I want it to be more like this. I think that's kind of what I want. It's a little difficult with this perspective, but, you know, once we combine them together and stuff. And then we'll literally just duplicate these and flip vertical. And position it until it looks right. Something like that. Take those, delete. And we're gonna have to clean these up. But something like that is what I'm thinking. I think that looks okay. Maybe we even keep this like hexagonal or something, right? No, I think the round would be okay, actually. I was thinking maybe blue for this one, but I don't know. Oh, shoot. I don't have my overlay open. I totally forgot to. It's okay. I'll redeem it again. It's fine. I'll get the posture check, though. Ooh. Don't get to hydrate. I'm running out, though. Hold on. Let's get the overlay open. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Redeeming now. We're good. We recovered. Maybe the green is kind of epic. What do you guys think? Should we go green or blue for the pump? What are the thoughts? Okay, something like that. Then I would have these. Almost reminds me of a spider. I don't know why. Something's different here, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I don't think I like that at all. Do you think there's cheese at the core of the moon and the surface just a protective layer? Maybe that's real. They're hiding all the cheese, yeah. I'd believe it. I think it's the most probable explanation. I mean... Okay. So pump. Maybe it has like a thing on the top. It'll almost look like the water purifier, but not quite. At the brink of insanity now? Oh yeah. Just having issues or what? Oh, you hate styling? You're doing website stuff, right? Like with CSS? Yeah, that can get annoying. It's not easy. CSS is difficult. I really like the, there's some really good add-ons for CSS, like the one that lets you do, what was it? I can't remember what it is. You can do like classes, or not classes, but it's like that where you can like group together CSS, I think. I can't remember what it is. I'll be honest, I haven't used it in a long time, but yeah. It's probably SCSS, yeah. Let me look it up. Oh yeah, the one with variables and stuff. SAS. Oh yeah, I guess this is what it is. I think this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Because it lets you do like, yeah, like variables and stuff and just, it's a little bit better. I think. Or maybe it's, or SCSS is a different thing, isn't it? Okay. I can't remember. Syntactically awesome style sheet, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what it is. Still, even with the extra tools and stuff to help, it's still really annoying though, I'm not gonna lie. Things just don't work right, and it's just, it's a pain. It's a lot of trial and error. That's really what it is. This isn't like dark enough or something, I don't know. I'm gonna move it. Let's see. Oh no, I like it in the center though. Maybe there's a pipe right here. See, maybe I could move this whole thing up a little bit. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm gonna push that down, move that up, move the pipe down. There we go. It'll just have one joint, whatever you call that. Right there. Maybe we'll have a shine on the pipe. Maybe we even do like a darker spot. If we do that, we'd have to anti-alias with this color. That'll work. Now we could do one down here. But now we can't, it just kind of gets in the way. It's fine, keep it like that. I feel like this is like pretty much good. It almost looks like a face, like that's the smile and then the nose. I don't know how front-end developers do it. I'm trying to center the sideboard. Insane. I know that's always how it is whenever I do CSS stuff. I think people in modern days just don't use CSS for that kind of stuff anymore. I know there's like other languages, I think, for doing styling. I can't remember what they're called though. I don't do enough web development to remember. Oh, you did it. Let's go. What did it then? Just the right position for the center tag or something. Tailwind CSS, still pain. Yeah. Well, that's good. At least it's maybe not as bad. Okay, so I feel like this is getting pretty close. I'm gonna mess around with other colors and stuff. Just see what looks cool. So that's blue. I don't mind blue. Could also do like a whole different color. Like, you know, what if we did purple? Just doesn't, I don't know. Purple's kind of cool, actually. I don't mind it. I have the issues to you on Discord. The fix is for some reason to add the W full class, which ensures the title section occupies the full width of the sidebar. Okay, odd, yeah. Well, good though. Good that you got it worked out. Yeah, that's like one of the most annoying things about website stuff is just trying to do the styling. What if I did one here? Doesn't really look good. We'll leave it how it is. Maybe move that one up. I'm shading this right? Never thought about it, but maybe the shading's all wrong. But yeah, if you're looking down at a pipe, then it would be like bright on the top, assuming that the shading's coming from the top, and then darker as it goes down. Right? I think so. Yucky. AI. There's a lot of AI when you search pixel art now. It's like half of it is AI. It's crazy. Yeah, that's probably AI. Can't find what I'm looking for. I mean, I guess this kind of shows it. I know it's AI, but like it's brighter toward the top and then darker as you go down. Yeah, I think it's right. I think I'm right. Okay. Not much else to do. I'm just gonna do some minor anti-aliasing and stuff. I think this works okay. Could maybe even do that. I think I like that better. It does kind of look like a face or something, like that's a nose. Which is okay. I mean, we could balance it out with pipes on the other sides. You know, so we could have a pipe here. That kind of thing. Oops. And then have that one go in like that. Really, that'd be more near the top. So it would go like that. I mean, maybe that could look good. Let's experiment with that idea. So how deep would this go? It's gonna go maybe right there. So let's grab our colors. I'm just gonna hide. Let's get our colors, then hide this bottom layer. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I just don't have much space to work with here, right? It's like I gotta make it look like a full thickness pipe. I mean, that looks fine to me, I think. So you check Discord already. Let's take a look. Oh, right, yeah, it was that issue. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's really funny, like, I can pull this up on stream if that's fine. Just a tiny little change like that, like, can take forever. You know? That to that can take hours. But only school problem? Oh yeah. Are they just like forcing you to use specific stuff? Is that why? Or yeah, it looks good though. It's finally centered. Nice. Oh, it's so hard to squeeze these pipes in. I guess I can make this sprite just a little wider. I mean, there's no harm in that. Especially just for a ridge on the pipe. It's not like it's a whole thing, so... Oops. I want this to look. Just trying to think of how like I want to anti-alias things and stuff. Guess we'll do like a darker color over there. Doesn't look too bad, I would say. It's definitely got a lot of stuff going on, but it looks good, especially from a distance and stuff. Alright. There you go, I appreciate it, yeah. Maybe I do like a black color there just to separate those. Alright, I say we should go ahead and start outlining. And then we get our darker gray. That's what I always do in the bottom of things that like touch the ground. So it just kind of looks more integrated into the environment. Maybe we'll do one there too for the pipes, you know. Alright. That should look much better than our old one. Now, we actually have space in here. Or I guess we don't. I needed to do that. Okay. Alright. Good to go. It's not gonna update in here until I restart the game. So Stargo, genre of the game. It's I mean it's sort of a mashup, I guess. I guess I would best describe it as a... Is that like morphing? Oh, the screen? Yeah, it's there's a water shader on here. So the whole idea is that this planet's you're underwater. I'm gonna add more particle effects and stuff to make it look more underwater. But yeah, it is indeed underwater, so I added a like a wave shader to help with that illusion. So yeah, everything is morphing. You're correct. But yeah, I'd best describe this game as like a sandbox type of game. It's a combo of automation and dungeoning. So, you know, you build in a zone like this, or you could go into the dungeons and fight enemies. But I guess as the world expands and stuff and we get new places to go to, I guess I would start to more describe it as a sandbox game. It's not necessarily a survival game. There are survival aspects, but yeah. Mouse. Always happens. I don't know why it does that. That thing looks good. It gives like vibes of the water pump, but it's not exactly the same, you know? It's a little different. Alright. What's next? Farm out with your guru. I'll be completely honest, I haven't worked on it yet. But I have it written down. I have ideas and plans, so we're thinking of expanding out the space hub a lot more soon. Right now it's pretty no, I promise I'll add it. We're thinking of expanding out the space hub, and so that'll be a great opportunity to add in more NPCs and stuff. Yeah, alchemy update. We've started to work on a bit of a roadmap. It's not completely finalized yet, but I can one of the updates that we have planned for that is like a ranching update, which I think could go well with like a potion update, as like to tie that in. The homesteading update or whatever, right? So we could do potions then. That would work. But yeah, where do we have that? I'm not going to show it off, but yeah, ranching / economy. So we could do potions then, probably. That would be probably the next update after this one. It'd be a smaller one, a little bit faster, easier to do. But yeah. All right. Well, pressure pump pretty much works. Well, I mean, it does work, yeah. The next thing we have to add is the airlocks. I'll probably just make it so the player doesn't collide with it. So you can just kind of walk through it. But yeah. Insanity potion. Just never stop. Yeah. Maybe. I would, if we do add potions, it'd be fun to just have a bunch of stupid ones like that, Like insanity potion and just, random garbage. Okay, let's see here. Cheese potion. It turns you into cheese. That'd be pretty awesome. Guess I have to have another script for this. Let's duplicate this into pressure wall. Cheese update. Maybe. Who knows? Class name pressure wall. Extends wall. This is the pressure wall script, right? Yeah. Now we have to go back to our actual pressure wall and save that one. What do you mean cyclic inheritance? Now I couldn't find extends wall. Huh. I don't know why it's complaining. Oh, I don't know. It's fine. Alright, pressure pump. What does that look like now? Yeah, it's much better. So now we can add in a airlock building, now that we have the classes defined and stuff. So for an airlock, it would be pretty straightforward, I imagine. We just do 48 by 48, just a big square of where our wall goes. And then we'll just make it so you can walk through it. So something like that. I might expand that out actually a little bit more, just so that we have some breathing room for the sprite. but it won't actually like affect the collision and stuff and where you place it. So this is where how the wall is going to be set up. I'll definitely merge these like sections into each other. So probably want it to start right there as the doorway. Something kind of like that. That should be plenty big. The player's 16 pixels tall, so 18 should be fine. Then I guess we'll just delete that intersection. Well, no, we need to have like a door there. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But with the depth ordering and stuff on that, we can easily separate this into multiple sprites. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. This doesn't have to be super complicated right off the bat. I mean, let's see. I'll just expand this out here. If we're gonna do that, I might as well go like that, you know. There's definitely a lot of changes I would make to this sprite, the walls and stuff, so I'll probably start doing that. So we need an in-between color for this. I'm sure I've used one before, but we'll make a new one. Just like that. Then I'll use this color. Let's see. I want this to have like a diagonal section here. And then the actual door for here, we're gonna have to make it like a bulkhead. So a bulkhead. Well, I guess we need bulkhead door. Like one of these. They're called bulkheads, right? Or am I just crazy? No, I mean, that's what they are, right? So just something with that vibe. Shouldn't be that difficult to add or to draw, I mean. So we could have a wheel on it, just like this. And then let's get the darker color. Just like that. Make it hollow on the inside. Can add in those bars like that. Okay. Next up, more door decoration. Something like that. Get our anti-aliasing color. So let's see. The bottoms here will actually have, it'll be like this. Same with the top. Like that. Probably have a few darker sections in here, you know. That'll be anti-aliased. Same with this stuff. We could have screws on the side. Or like rivets, I guess. Like that. Okay. Let's do... some of that. Doesn't look terrible. I mean, sure, there's things I'd probably change. I think this stuff up here is too bright. So I'm going to change the vibe of that. Like that. Then that up there needs to have like a separation. Okay. Maybe we'll do like a channel in here. And I believe that this is off center. That's 5 away. That's 6 away. My bad. And this needs to be shifted over a pixel. Really, this would be the